Hi people, welcome back to B Town with Box Office. Hope you all are doing well and doing fantastic. Hope my Insta family is well, and thank you so much for every time supporting and coming on to the live here. Today we have an extremely special guest, and of course my dear friend Taha, who's going to be joining in very soon. I think Taha.
Oi!
Hi
Hi!
Taha.
Hi, I guess I'm gonna put the setup this way.
No, sure, no worries.
On this.
कोई भी angle ले
Nadia,
लो.
so good to
You
see
look good.
you.
Any angle you take, you look good.
आप कैसे हो?
बिल्कुल ठीक. How are you?
I am good. I think I need a. Is there any way you can increase the light?
It's okay. You want to fix your light or something?
Oh, like that. This way. Right.
Against the light.
Balancing. All right. Okay. Ready. There's TV
Ready?
going.
All good?
I'm trying. trying to make it all good.
No problem.
I don't want to actually hold it.
थोड़ा सा नीचे. आपका फेस कट रहा है. Okay.
All right. This is better.
Ready?
Ready.
All good?
All good.
So happy to see you.
I'm so glad to see you. आप तो ऐसे हसीन लग रही हो.
Oh, आपके लिए.
हाँ.
For you.
Thank you. Actually,
I'm like, you have so many female fans. मैं भी थोड़ा सा अच्छा dress up होके आ जा.
I'm so here, Nadia. Where's our little one? Where's your daughter?
She's very much here hiding, but she wants to say hello to you. I'll make her do a quick peek. So can you come just quickly peek before I start the question answers? Okay, she's in a mess, but quickly come and just peep in.
Hello. Hi. Good to see you.
Yes.
How are you?
So as I said, one has crossed my height. So,
Oh,
but I'm so happy. Thank you for taking time for me. I know you're going through a busy schedule, and Bekabu's all over, Taha's all over.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I'm still trying to adjust the perfect light so that you can see me properly.
Fine. Better?
No, not better. Yeah, I guess that's a little better, but am I a little teda?
Perfect. Perfect. One of your fans has written. They want to see you with Hina Khan now.
Oh man, you know what? तो हिना खान के साथ मैं पिछले महीने 26 या 27 को मैं शूट करने वाला था, पर हुआ ये उसी दिन को मुझे एक धर्मा का गाना मिल गया.
Wow.
So then to step out of that song, I mean that video that I was doing with Hina Khan, और फिर मुझे वो धर्मा वाला करना, जो इंशाल्लाह भी एक हफ्ते में आ जाएगा, एक या डेढ़ हफ्ते में.
Okay. Before I take on my questions, I can see very funny questions. Somebody is saying, can we see your body? Taha, show your chest there. Whoa. Guys, और कुछ बोलते हैं Taha made it true for you. Okay, now it's like list of people showing your body. Guys, you can go on the IGTV later and check it out. So, okay, brilliant. I'll just quickly start with few question and answers. Of course, fans की भी बहुत सारे question answers आए as usual. I'll start with mine. So, I mean, of course, I know you personally, but for the people who don't know, how did your journey start in Bollywood?
It was बॉलीवुड तो मैं आ ही नहीं रहा था. मैंने न्यूयॉर्क फिल्म एकेडमी में कोर्स करने के बाद मैंने सोचा कि मैं जाऊंगा या तो न्यूयॉर्क या तो लॉस एंजलिस सीखने के लिए, पढ़ने के लिए. ऐसा नहीं कि मुझे हॉलीवुड में ऐसा कुछ वेलकम हो रहा था ऐसा, पर मुझे लगा कि मुझे वहां पे जाके अपनी पहले पढ़ाई पूरी कर लूं फॉर एक्टिंग. बट माई मॉम सेड कि वो बहुत दूर है, वहां पे कोई है नहीं, तो क्या करोगे वहां पे, कोई प्रॉब्लम हो जाए तो तुम जाके बॉम्बे चेकआउट कर लो. तो मैंने बोला चलो ठीक है. भी तो आई मीन आई लव बॉलीवुड. आई ऑलवेज वांटेड. आई ग्रू अप लुकिंग अप टू शाहरुख खान एंड एवरीबॉडी. सो इट वाज अ यस. मैं बॉम्बे कभी आया नहीं था. एक्चुअली मैं आया था 2 दिन के लिए पहले, बहुत टाइम पहले, साल हो गए. बट देन उसके बाद इस बार मैं काफी सालों के बाद अकेला जा रहा था. So then what happened was I landed up in Bombay. I acting institute, and from there is that हमारे acting 50% था और 50% philosophy थी, psychology थी, you know. तो उन्होंने पहली बार जब हमारे टीचर आए थे किशोर नमित कपूर, उन्होंने पूछा था कि so which of you want to be an actor, right? Who wants to be an actor? And everybody is like, oh, me, right? And then he's like, okay, so all of you hold your breath, and whoever holds the breath the longest will be an actor. Okay, so we were 50 people in class, I remember, and till date it was only me and this other guy called my friend Ritvik Dhananjay. I hope you know him. Tanjani. So yeah, so he was there with me, and we both held our breaths until we were almost purple and falling to the floor. All right, क्योंकि जितना तो था ही. All right, I'm very competitive. So
Exactly.
So Ritvik has done so well in Bollywood right now. I'm doing decently okay. You know, I'm still making my way. But yeah, it was that's how I started learning, and then it was just उन्होंने कहा कि auditions के लिए जाना पड़ता है, तो you have to figure out where to do these auditions. अगर आप city में नए हो तो I can't really explain Bombay, but if you don't know anybody, it becomes a little difficult. And I feel that when I started giving auditions, somebody said that it happens in Andheri West, तो वहाँ पे जाके auditions करो. अंधेरी West तो इतना बड़ा है भाई, ऐसे मैं बोल दूंगा आपको बरदुबाई जाके audition कर लो, ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. कहाँ जाऊँ? I mean, so I went. So the first, when I started hunting for auditions, 2 हफ्ते लगे to actually find the place. But every day I would go out and I would go into different buildings and I would check the register. क्योंकि वहाँ पे आपको नाम लिखना पड़ता है और काम क्या है वो भी लिखना पड़ता है. तो जब audition है तो आपको audition लिखना पड़ता है. So it took 2 weeks to find that building Shriji जहाँ पर सारे auditions होते थे. ठीक है. Then के बाद after those 2 weeks फिर मैं audition करता गया and बहुत सारे झोल भी हुए हैं, यानी लोगों ने मुझसे पैसे ले लिए और फिर they said कि आप इस competition में आ जाओ या तो इस competition में आ जाओ, यहाँ पे this is glad drag or whatever. So lots of things happened, and which was not true, so I was conned, right? Anybody wants to join the industry, watch out for that. Besides that, everything was it's not too difficult. Another question that my teacher asked me is like, what are you guys, when we finished, what are you guys going to do now that you are done with this course? सब लोग ने बोला, we're going to go out there and struggle. मैंने बोला कि मैं film लेकर आऊंगा sir. And within 6 months, within 5 months actually, I signed Love Ka the End, which was a blessing. It's sometimes they say ignorance is a bliss. आपको जब आप ज़्यादा you only focus. You're very focused. As long as you're focused and you believe, I guess things start to happen little by little. But so yeah, that was how I started my journey.
Yeah, and you got, mashallah, I think a fabulous launch. Okay, how challenging was you for what? I mean, we know you've done all these lover boys, cute. How difficult or how challenging was for you to say yes to Bekabu too?
How challenging? I guess
it was something very different from what you do.
That is true. I guess it's क्या बोलते हैं? It's the role was challenging. In a way that, first of all, it's a new production house. मैंने Alt के साथ कभी मैंने काम नहीं किया था. So Alt was new. I knew Priya, who was the lead of the season 1. I knew her for a few years. So at least that part was okay, that I knew somebody, तो उनके साथ अगर काम करना है, so it gets a little easier. But to be quite honest, once I joined, or once I decided to get into OTT, I think this was a great platform because, one, it did really well on Alt Balaji. It was one of the top viewed shows, and getting into season 2, you get to show the viewers what you can do, or what and I guess it was a good opportunity. It was a fantastic opportunity, and I think that it's a great start. और यहाँ से तो फिर आपको already people start getting to know you and things are now happening.
Wow.
It's
Awesome.
fun.
Exactly. No, it's great. So
How's your
what makes Taha bekabu?
what makes me bekabu? I'll tell you what makes me bekabu. You know, if I in a day, if I don't go out, if I don't uh put in, like if I don't really sweat and like do mehnat, you know, I become like agitated. I feel कि
Restless.
मैंने काम नहीं किया, मैं बेकाबू हो जाता हूँ कि भाई मुझे कुछ करना है, मुझे जाके कुछ या तो डांस करूँ या तो कुछ करूँ, पर कुछ तो करूँ कि ऐसा लगे कि मेहनत की है. So I guess that is one big thing. Another thing is I think I can be quite anal about or OCD about. Um, I like everything to be arranged and on time. And when things are not on time, then I get really like, you know, like frustrated
Edgy.
or just yeah.
Exactly.
Time pe kyun nahi ho raha hai? So those things, I think those two things are what make me wake up.
Okay, like you mentioned, you've already worked with, you know, Priya for a while. So, but how's it working with her on screen and of course the other co-stars in Bekabu too?
So first of all, like we had about me, Smaran, Tushar, Tahir, and then there was Subha, Palumi, Priya, and we became really good friends over the course of time. और यानी ताहिर भाई, like मैं उनके साथ अभी क्रिकेट खेलने जाता हूँ.
Okay.
So he's like, and तुषार के साथ we went out to Manish Malhotra's show recently together. You know, so these people became like मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि ऐसा होता है, क्योंकि ज्यादातर ऐसा होता नहीं है कि एक बार आपने शूट कर लिया तो हो गया फिर, you know, it's all temporary.
Okay.
But right now these people are actually like we're all you know, bonding, staying in touch. So I guess this shooting with the boys have been a fantastic homie ride. And as far as Priya was a great friend. She's always, because she was also in season one, and I know her for a few years. She made it very comfortable and very easy for us to work together, you know.
Yeah.
And Palumi too. She's very sweet. She looks like the like she looks like Priyanka Chopra, right? She's very pretty, and she's done a couple of shows for Alt, and she was a breeze to work with. Unfortunately, I didn't get to work with Subha, but of course, when we were promoting the show, she was around. She's very sweet. She did a good job too. So it's lovely people. You know, sometimes it just happens by fluke, but lovely people, and I'm so glad I met all of them.
Awesome. What do you have to say about the OTT platform? Do you think they're creating good content now?
I mean, yeah, for sure. I mean, OTT platforms are able to explore, are able to, you know, make longer and more creative stories. They don't need to wait for a release date. You know what I mean? You make the show and it's like you can put it out there. It's like wait for, if a big film is coming to nai release karo. You know what I mean? So usi तरह आपके OTT platform को I think it's a great opening. So it's one of the best
Yeah.
things which for everybody, from actors to directors to everybody, DOPs, because there's so much more work which is happening, and it is not like कि date मिलेगी 400 cinemas होंगे या 4000 cinemas होंगे. You know, you just put it on Amazon. It's like, and then you just get the rating. You know, so so
And it's
that's
reaching, I think, almost every household. Yeah.
yeah, easily. And but you know, now there's so many platforms, you know, so many platforms that I personally cannot consume so much, you know. मैं
True.
जब मैं आता हूँ, आज मैं actually behind me I'm watching something, आज मैं बैठ के, क्योंकि कल मेरी बहुत लंबी शूट चली थी, तो आज मैं एक ब्रेक ले रहा हूँ. पर वरना तो मैं सिर्फ शो तभी तो मैं खाना खाता हूँ, तो मेरे पास 20 मिनट, तो उस 20 मिनट में ना, ओ मैं बेकाबू तब होता हूँ जब लोग मुझसे बात करते हैं, जब मैं खाना खा रहा हूँ और मैं टीवी देख रहा हूँ.
Awesome. अच्छा जी. Of course now आपने फिल्मों में भी काम किया है and आप OTT प्लेटफॉर्म पे भी काम कर रहे हो. Do you think any difference? कोई डिफरेंस है या you feel the similarities? किस में ज्यादा मजा था?
So I guess in films many a times आपको स्क्रिप्ट काफी पहले मिल जाती है और हम लोग
Okay.
शूट करने के बाद करेंगे, 2 महीने के बाद करेंगे. यहाँ पर तो जैसे स्क्रिप्ट मिली, उन्होंने कहा कि वी हैव like 2 weeks to go, और फिर स्क्रिप्ट बहुत चेंज होता रहता है ओटीटी में.
Okay.
At least in film doesn't change as much because you already have all the threads. But
Okay.
in OTT, at least in my show, there were a lot of things which changed, and but storyline same thing, but lots of things changed, and because it was too long, they made it shorter. Lots of things, but I feel that right now, जहाँ तक OTT और फिल्मों का सवाल है, OTT and films are being shot very good cameras. Their post production is very well done.
Okay.
Their VFX is fantastic. And I think, thank God for these OTT platforms. There's some incredible new work that even for me, which is going to come out very soon.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Of course, remakes का ज़माना है. बहुत सी remakes बन रही है nowadays that we see. Do you think content is lacking nowadays, or do you feel we are on the right? I'm talking about films here.
About films.
Yeah.
I don't think content is lacking. I think courage is lacking, maybe sometimes. Because people like, let's say a new producer, let's say I become a producer, right? And I'm producing something. There's only two ways to go. Either you take a risk, like let's say my friend Raghav, right? When they made this film, Masan,
Yeah.
right?
Of course.
It was like, hello, we believe in it. It's a really off film. Chalo, dekhte hain, bana ke dekhte hain. So, but hit ho gayi, logo ko pasand aayi, और from there Vicky Kaushal comes out. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
let's just stick to the formula and let's make a commercial film and let's make it romantic and let's, that's enough to go and launch somebody as well. There's two ways. So I feel that the market is divided, and the market is divided, and any way it can be right.
Okay, that's funny. Somebody's calling you her husband. I think your fans just going crazy.
Hello.
Really cute. Yeah, I think lots of people have logged in. Amazing. How comfortable were you doing, if I say, steamy scenes in Bekabu?
I'm quite a shy person myself. It's not the first thing that I'm doing, acting, to go and do that. That's not the aim or motto of why I love this art form. But there are scenes that you have to do, and if I had to do it with a completely new person and I had no connection, no bond with that person, then first of all, like bond as in, I mean, like even if you meet like that person like 3 times, but you're able to talk, you have some sensible conversation, and you're fine. You understand each other's humor is okay, it's fine. Then तो फिर थोड़ा सा माहौल जो है वो थोड़ा सा ठीक हो जाता है.
It's eased off, yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't bond, and it's like, if I cannot talk to that person and that person cannot talk to me, and we don't understand, we're like on different universes altogether.
I think the vibes are not matching here.
Yeah, then that can become quite an issue, because then it just feels really awkward. Like, if ek baar thoda sa, you're okay with each other, then you can say, look, I'm doing this, I'm just doing this for the camera, like this, I'm going to do, you can have that conversation, and you can like get out with each other. I feel that's very important in these kind of scenes, because you don't want the other person to feel used or taken advantage of, or especially yourself, right? Because what the hell, like, why do you want anybody to think of you that way? That some girls have said that some guys come and it feels like you have, like, they want to do that, like they come to that, and that's not what I want.
True. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because it was different from any more web series in the pipeline.
Web series, yeah, I think there's 1 or 2 that we are in talks with at the moment. I did something with Eros, but that's more of a digital film that will come out hopefully next month. But yeah, hopefully next month I'll be able to give you some more information.
Awesome. We're looking forward. We really want to see you more on web series, and of course films as well. We all know you don't go to the gym. We all know that. तो अब शुरू किया है, या if people want to know कि क्या राज है fit body Taha का, जो जिम भी नहीं जाता?
No, I see the reason I go to gym. I mean, right now I started going to gym for the last 4 months because I need
Okay.
to reason to go to gym. If I had a choice कि नहीं जाना है and आपका body जो है, you know, I go to gym because you need bulk. Very simple. If you don't need size, you don't need to go to gym. I always prefer body weight training, like how we would like I would love to be Tarzan. You know what I mean? Like he can like jump around. He's so agile. He's so fast. He can, you know what I mean? That's the
Exactly.
true body that we, because we're monkeys, right? So we should be like that. Like that. If our body moves like that, we will never have kind of like injuries, and you know we'll be fit. But gym is just size. It's just like if you want to become, I guess, Salman Bhai or something, like size, basically size.
Yeah, like beginners. Because we've seen you do all the you also fly around like Tiger Shah. We've seen you do the flips and like all those amazing stuff that you do. I think somebody's called you a
Hopefully I get
Tarzan here.
pretty soon. All jald. I'll show you something.
Exactly. अगर ताहा के स्टाइल में बोलें कि एक हिंदी डायलॉग, your favorite dialogue in Taha style, like pick up a dialogue from old film, like you must be a fan of Amitabh Bachchan or Dharminder. Like Taha के style में. We're trying to
Oh
make
wow.
this a fun here for your fans.
Wow.
Or
In my
any dialogue, you can say anything.
कोई भी डायलॉग, चलो ठीक है.
कोई
मैं
भी
अपने
dialogue.
मैं अभी कौन से डायलॉग,
Okay.
डायलॉग्स तो बहुत हैं, पर मेरे स्टाइल में लगता है कि अच्छा मैं कॉपी कर लेता हूँ.
Hmm.
यहाँ पर हम खड़े होते हैं टाइम में.
Exactly. Whoa, that was good. Awesome. Taha ki
Hello.
आवाज is mashallah, of course. You have a amazing voice, and you know one of the specialities आपकी आवाज, like it's a heavy and a nice and a husky voice. I mean, it's awesome.
So I'm
So एक गाना,
afraid
lot
that
of people फरमाइशें कर रहे हैं, मैं भी कर रही हूँ. एक गाना ताहा की आवाज में.
may oh
Your favorite song. And don't say
okay.
you're a bathroom singer because you're not. So don't try and get away.
I am. अभी जब आप बोलते हो कि गाओ तो फिर मैं क्या गाऊंगा.
गुनगुनाओ. चलो गुनगुनाओ.
गुनगुनाओ. Okay. एक बच्चन साहब का एक गाना है. कौन सा गाना है? वो कौन सा है? वो जो हेमा मालिनी को गाते हैं, वो थोड़ा याद कराओ ना उसका. थोड़ा मुझे याद. दिलबर मेरे कब तक मुझे ऐसे
तड़पाओगे.
मैं आग दिल में लगा हो कि पल में पिघल जाओगे. पल आएगा प्यार हो जाएगा, मैं आग दिल में लगा पिघल जाओगे.
Awesome. Any plans singing? एक एल्बम भी निकाल लेना.
हमारे तुषार भैया बाबू में वो आ गए यहाँ पे. हेलो भाई.
I think lots of your friends are there. Hope they are liking the interview and not that I'm grilling you. Okay. एक दिन अगर किसी को मिले ताहा की लाइफ जीने का, तो what can we expect? One day if somebody gets to stay at Taha's like all day, so how would that be? To be Taha for a day?
It would be very early morning, first of all.
Yes, I know. Your sunshine.
Let me tell you, it'll be very early morning, around 7:30. There'll be an early night, about 11:30. Also, throughout the day, you will be working on your calendar. I am in like that. Throughout the day, you will have at least 5 hours of intense workout.
5 hours.
5
Wow.
hours of workout.
Okay.
3 hours in the morning and then 2 hours at 6 to 8. And then in between before the gym in the evening, you will have 1 hour of nappy time.
Nappy time.
Okay.
Yes. Power nap.
And before, yeah, power nap, and before that you will have your narrations or your meetings, at least 2 or 3 in a day. And in the evening after 8, you will have if you have if you have any kind of work to do or interviews to do, of course that's there, or any kind of auditions to do, then that is there. Or else in the night you get at least an hour and a half to do whatever you want. You can go out, hang out with your friends, but an hour and a half, come back home by 11, sleep by 11, and then restart.
Okay. कहीं party नहीं आई बीच में? It's been a very good and a very healthy lifestyle.
I used to love partying, but I was at the age of like 25. You know, it was like new to me when मैं बॉम्बे आया था. 1-2 साल जब मैं लोगों को जानने लग गया, तो मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा कि मैं यहाँ पे जाऊँगा, यहाँ पे जाऊँगा. पर ऐसा हो, मुझे I'm quite a loner. Like I like to be by myself. I like to work on, like up my calendar. If anybody sees my calendar, there'll be lots of classes, lots of accent class. There's so many things.
True.
There's just कोई टाइम नहीं है ना. यही टाइम है, क्योंकि एक बार जब काम आएगा, जब आप बहुत ही बिजी हो जाओगे, तो आप सीखोगे कब. तो मैं जितना सीख सकता हूँ मैं अभी सीख रहा हूँ, और इंशाल्लाह बाद में देखेंगे क्या होता है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. अच्छा, अगर पूछें कि obviously you've done so many movies and stuff, अगर मैं आप बेकाबू 2 को रैंक में पूछूं from 1 to 5, what would you rank in your career? के मतलब where does this stand? Of course you can't compare all, लेकिन अगर रैंक में 1 to 5 पे मैं रेटिंग में पूछूं,
I would say it would have to be number 3 or 4.
3 or 4. Okay, brilliant, awesome. चलिए जी, आपके फैन क्वेश्चंस पे जाती हूँ. बहुत सारे फैन क्वेश्चंस भी आए हैं. I would like to take them as well. So Naved from Dubai, craziest moment ever.
Craziest moment ever. So when you say craziest, does it have to be like something where you are having fun, or something which is like thrilling, something which is like scary? Like
I think that's what they meant, fun and thrilling.
Fun, okay, fun and thrilling. The most craziest, I guess it would have to be when I traveled alone when I was shooting for Barbar Dekho, and I was traveling to London, and I was traveling to Edinburgh, and I was all by myself. It was truly it was just the most adventurous. I didn't do too many parties or anything. I didn't do any parties actually, but
Okay.
It was just amazing, just walking around London, going towards Glasgow in a train. Just all those that little experiences. I think those were really was one of the craziest things.
Craziest moment. Okay, amazing. Sana, did you play a prank on someone in Bekabu too, or did you get pranked?
Did I play a prank on someone? Yeah, prank.
Or you got pranked? Because you were all the same group having fun, So.
मैं और we scared. I just forgot हमने exactly क्या था. But I think we had scared Priya or the director or something really, really bad. And
Okay.
I forgot the exact event. I don't know.
Okay. Awesome. I'll move on to the next one.
What?
Should I move on to the next one?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, awesome. Devika, best compliment from a female fan.
Best compliment from a female fan. Well, clearly over here is they want to be my wife. I mean, I guess that's a compliment. I guess.
They want to get your wife. They want to get kidnapped by you. They were all asking to get your shirt off. So
who's going to get kidnapped by me? That's not how I roll. But craziest. Let me think. I'll think of another one. I think there was a fan who basically said that I think it was on Instagram, right? Everybody said a lot of things, but I guess somebody wrote me, and they wrote like the passage just kept increasing and increasing, and it was so heartfelt, and it wasn't just like a line like, oh, you're my love, or you have, it's not like that. Like, it was genuine appreciation of every little work that you have put in, every interview that I had done, had watched, and small incidents that person was writing down and describing my personality and how she sees such inspiration in me. I guess that would be the best compliment. When somebody sees inspiration, I think that is fantastic.
True, by noticing every single thing. Absolutely. Okay, Nasir, did at any point while shooting Bekabu 2, doing an intimate scene, did you burst out laughing, or like sometimes people like having like hasi chhod gaye instead of being serious?
No, yeah, no. This is a good question. But I always make sure that always 100% of the time that
Okay,
we have any sort of intimate scene that was supposed to happen. 10 minutes before I start my it's like a turn on and turn off button. So I
okay.
turn on the alarm mode, I turn on the funny mode, and I put
Mm,
it on full, and I make everybody on set laugh. I first like mess around with the director, I
mm,
do silly with him so that he gets like, silly and weirded out and he starts
mm.
laughing. Then I, then everybody starts laughing. Once that happens, then in the scene also, yes, of course, when something, you're trying, but you know how fake it is, right? It's very
Yeah,
fake. It's like, okay, fine, they do a close up on your arm, and like, and I have to like brush my finger over her arm, and they'll
yeah.
make it look very productive. So as a, like, sometimes like you're doing it and it's like, what the fuck, what the hell are we doing? Sorry for the language, but like, what are we doing?
I'm sure
So I
that's like the
do love.
हंसी आ जाती होगी बीच में, yeah. But so basically you ease the माहौल before shooting the scene, सब खुश हो जाए, relax हो जाए.
Yeah, very important, very important. मैं तो वो करता हूँ कि और जैसे कट बोलते हैं ना, उसके बाद भी very important that everybody just laughing, क्योंकि किसी को बुरा नहीं लगना चाहिए, और हम वहाँ पे, not to be there to hurt anybody's feeling, like I said before. तो
Mm.
हंसना बहुत important. मैं बोलता हूँ कि जब conversation होता है ना, तो आप हंसोगे. जब होता ही नहीं है conversation, क्या हंसोगे?
Yeah,
So
exactly. Lol. Umar from Abu Dhabi, your favorite Marvel hero?
my favorite Marvel hero, my favorite present Marvel hero. Hmm. My favorite hero, not Marvel hero, but is
Okay.
Flash, to be quite honest. But in
Okay.
Marvel, I would have to say that it would have to be, I guess, Thor.
Thor. Okay, nice. Sumaya from Sharjah, how were you like as a kid?
Very naughty.
Not. You still are.
I guess I am. But
Still
yeah,
not.
very, very, extremely naughty, and I
Sweet,
guess
sweet, nice, and naughty.
always very sweet. I guess the reason I got into acting, or I love to be in front of stage. Like I remember this one time I was in my boarding school, and this girl started crying. Right? I guess something happened because there was boarding school. Parents didn't call or whatever. She started
Yeah.
crying, and it was the first time like this girl started crying in front of me, and I was like, what, like 10, and I'm like, oh, and then then randomly I just started like dancing in front of her, making some faces,
Okay.
just trying to laugh,
Fill her
and I
up,
guess
yeah.
that's truly the best joy that I had, even when, like, let's say, remember you put up something on your story right now, where we did all the dance with all those kids.
Exactly, in the bio.
Those things make me very happy because, when people see you, yes, okay, yes, if you do get very famous, and people, they don't know you, I mean, they don't know you, they know you, but when they see you, they all just smile. It's just automatic. It's just like, hey, look at that. Hey, everybody just becomes so happy, and I feel that is
Happy.
one of the biggest joys. If you do become famous and well known, I guess that's one of the biggest joys, when you see people
Absolutely.
smiling at you and they're like, oh, look at him, oh, look at him, oh my god.
Yeah.
I think that's the really bad. I think it's the best.
No, do you know, mashallah, mashallah, you have such a nice smiling face कि wherever you walk in, room वैसे ही bright हो जाता है. And I'm not saying that to make you happy. You know that as well. If everybody is gloomy and Taha walks in, it's like sunshine. That's aura around you. It's so amazing.
It's always about the energy,
Mm.
and I don't. It's not that I do get negative at times, or something, but I'm doing whatever I do, like I said, 5 hours of training every day, and I don't miss it. It's because I do it for those people. When I do enter that room, and people do see you,
Mm.
they, it feels like it's my responsibility to make them happy, or to make them smile.
Truly.
And if behind the scene I get angry, I want everything to be perfect for those people that I'm going to do it for,
True,
and
true.
perform. So, but I feel that that is what I work for. I love that, and hopefully, I get more and more opportunities to actually do something like that.
Inshallah, you will many more. Mani from Dubai, how was your experience working in Hollywood?
My experience is still going on, but the first, it's again, it's a new world. मैं वहाँ पे गया था तो कोई नहीं था. Like from I didn't know anybody, and it was again, door to door, knocking. So the experience is, when you go to a new place and you don't know swimming, and then you throw yourself, and then you have to learn swimming or die. So it's like
Yeah.
that. I love putting myself in these kind of situations. Like whatever I learned, like even let's say something simple as dance, right? I
Okay.
can go and even do like a Bollywood kind of a step, right? I can do that, but I like to throw myself into something like, let's say, locking or popping, because I know that I can't do it. It
Mm.
makes me feel comfortable, and I like to feel uncomfortable every day. I try and make it a point that I have to feel uncomfortable, like cold calling. When I have to call someone, ask for like what's going on, next work, if I need to get in touch with the director that I don't know, it's very, I get very nervous. Everybody does. कि भाई अगर मैं फोन नहीं उठाया, अगर फोन उठा के उन्होंने गाली दे दिया, कुछ भी हो सकता है. But you're not going to die, and I guess that makes you feel very uncomfortable. And I constantly like to put myself in that situation where I feel uncomfortable, because it gives me strength. It gives me the resistance that anything that comes across, I know it'll make me feel uncomfortable in the beginning, but I will get over it. And then over that mountain, that bridge I cross, there will be success. And so yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, awesome. Rahul, how did you get your break in Bekabu, and how was the experience working on OTT platform?
Yeah, okay, I guess I answered that already. How I got a break was, I guess, auditions, always auditions. Nowadays, there's a lot of new casting directors, old casting directors. So the industry has changed. So overall, I feel that the break happened because I gave a good audition. As always, all my films, everything that I've done has always been audition. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's always been audition based. And now, Bekabu is just one of the things. And yeah, what is the next part of this question?
How was the experience working in OTT, which you already answered before, but same question. Yeah, exactly. Okay, Sunil from Sharjah again. Your favorite actor?
My favorite actor. Man, there's a lot of favorite actors, but my favorite star is Shah Rukh Khan. You know what I mean? Like
Favorite?
I remember a time when there was Z Cine Awards happening in Dubai. It was
Yes.
2007,
I think
I think.
2004, 2004, 2005. Yeah.
My mom bought these 3 tickets, and it was me, my brother, and my mom. And that, oh yeah, 2004, yeah, because everybody was in that whole phase of Tere Naam. I remember everybody's hair was like this, and so I remember that.
I remember.
And Shah Rukh sir जो थे वो stage पे थे, and he was performing, and I remember I was watching him, and I felt this surge of energy. अचानक से सारे lights बंद हो गए.
Okay.
अंधेरा. And 5 या 10 सेकंड बाद वो वहां पे यानी एटलीस्ट 100, 150, 200 मीटर सामने खड़े थे, ठीक है, जब लाइट्स बंद हुई थी. अचानक से 10 सेकंड हमारे पीछे आ गए.
Okay.
And he was on this crane, and the crane was going right on top of us,
Okay.
and there was this crowd of people running behind him, and this crane was taking him on stage. And I remember that moment. I can see in front of my eyes, and I'm like, dude, freaking awesome. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
He's so awesome. Amazing. Favorite actress आपकी?
Favorite actress. Favorite actress. Well, right now, I guess, what's her name? Favorite actress. I have a couple of favorite actresses, to be quite honest.
Okay.
But the which I can tell you is, recently 2 trailers I just watched. Salavi, which just came out.
Okay.
Sangha is definitely one of. She's a good actor. She's definitely a very
Yes,
good actor.
no doubt. Definitely.
Right. Gangubai, the trailer which just came out. Alia Bhatt again is always fantastic. So yeah, these two are really good.
We would love to see you opposite Alia. I think you guys would make a fantastic pair. Soon. Strange question, but favorite villain?
Amrish Puri.
Amrish
And
Puri. We all
he is the best villain in the world. You know, and if you hear about his story, you should read about him. But you know, he tried for 23 years. He was as an extra for 20 years.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know
And
that. Wow.
then he got a couple of roles, and then he also got Indiana Jones.
Yes, of
Right.
course.
And of course, and even Steven Spielberg said that there is no villain like Amrish Puri. Like he enters, you are scared. You know, and any movie that he enters, he has that presence, and
That
he's
strong aura
he
he has. Amazing. Sure. चले जी आज का last question. Is Taha single?
Taha is single. Taha is not single.
Taha is not single. Oh. Okay, girls don't cry. He's not single, but then you can always watch him on TV. A lot of people ask me, they say, you know Taha, is he single? And I'm like, I'll check with him.
Yeah, thank you. Check, done.
Done, checklist done. So awesome, Taha. That was a really fun conversation. I know we're running short of time and you have commitments later as well. But thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for taking out time. You're fantastic. And we're so happy for Bekabu too. And you want to say something again? Okay. You have a fan here, yeah. So thank you so much and keep doing fantastic work. We want to see more things coming out, more films, more web series, and obviously have a big database of fans, boys and girls in Dubai. We as Dubai, we're so proud that, you know, a Dubai kid making so well in Bollywood. So thank you so much for this and lots of love to Auntie, lots of regards, and please stay safe.
She's coming back to Dubai very soon.
I will get in touch with that. Yes.
Thank you very much for having me on, and please, hopefully, we can do this more often. It's always good. Oh, and hello.
So yeah, she's still in awe of that dance that you were teaching everybody. Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And I still remember the injury you had on your hand, but still you were fantastic, and what a spirit and sport you were. So even after that injury. So, thank you so much. Look after yourself. Take care, and I'll be in touch with you. Salam. Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz. Bye.
Bye.